Hi miasecret lovers, I'm Tessa Toulouse, Master Educator for miasecret South Africa, and I would like to show you guys how to apply a bright yellow powder without any imperfections. This has been trial and error, so this is something that I enjoy doing when I apply a full coverage of a neon powder. As you can see, I use quite a bit of this. And this is bright yellow from the Chic Neon collection. So firstly, I'm going to start off with my miasecret monomer and my miasecret Swarovski number 8 brush. And I am going to use my white acrylic as a base. Why am I using white acrylic as a base? Because this will help my strong pigmented colors to come out 100% without any imperfections. I'm going to pick up a white pearl, place it on my nail, make sure my cuticle area is covered properly. I want it to be nice and runny. Remember, this is a base coat for my neon color, so I would like it to be extremely thin. We do not want to build anything right now. We practically just want to brush on our white acrylic powder. Make sure it's covered everywhere. As you can see, it is as wet as a gel polish, and now it is starting to dry. This is the only base that I want to apply. Whilst I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to get ready my neon color. So why am I doing this? If you apply your color onto your client's finger and it looks like it's clumpy, or it looks like there is some pigment more in the one side than the other, you can always open your pot and stir it properly, because the pigment will go and lie in the bottom if you haven't used it in a while. And this happens especially when products are being shipped. They do not get mixed up a lot, so the pigment will go and lie down at the bottom. So loosen up your powder. I'm waiting for my white to dry. Let me pick up a pearl of the yellow for you. If you brush it on, sometimes you will have some marbling going on your neon colors. Why this happens is because the pigment is so high, and the base of this neon is probably a white, and you need to actually mix it properly and brush it on and then encapsulate it to get it 100% smooth and without any imperfections. Now that my white base is dried, I'm going to pick up my yellow. I'm going to spread it around nice and wet, and I'm just going to brush it down. Can you see in the top part where it is nice and solid? You use very little powder. Doing it this way will also help you to save some product, and you will have a 100% perfect coverage of color. Make sure that you covered all the spots correctly. Cool. Now that my nail is covered with my yellow powder, I'm going to wait for it to dry. Once it is dried, I'm going to use my miasecret clear acrylic powder, and I am going to encapsulate my extension. Using this method not only helps you to protect your client from color on the natural nail, so when you remove these nails, you'll have a white base in the bottom, and this will mean that you don't have to keep on filing to remove the color 100%. If you do it this way, you also save, and you can get much more full sets from a color powder And with miasecret, our color powders are highly pigmented, so brushing on a color is more than enough. You will have a full coverage and the coverage will be solid as well. Wait before you cap your color, as the color, if it's still wet and you encapsulate the color, it will cause a marbling effect, and that is not what we want. We want a solid color. You can now go and pick up your pearls and encapsulate this nail with your clear powder, making sure that you build in an apex. As you can see, miasecret clear powder does not create bubbles, and it is also super easy to use as it glides easily. My liquid and powder ratio is working, and I am now only encapsulating this extension. I can see that I need another pearl in the middle. There we go. Now that my nail is encapsulated, I'm going to clean my brush with my monomer. I'm going to turn and just drag my brush on my table cover into a perfect point, close it up, and there we go. I'm waiting for my nail to dry. Once it is dry, I'm going to file it with my miasecret filing system. Now that my acrylic is dry, I'm going to use my miasecret file, and I am going to file my nail into perfection. There is not much filing to do. Just remove this from my I just want to shape this nail. Okay, now that my nail is filed, I am going to use my block buffer and just buff it out perfectly. It is now completely filed. I'm going to dust my nail. I'm then going to use my gel cleanser and wipe my nail and make sure that all the dust and contaminants are removed. I'm now going to add my glass finish as a final coat. There we go. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. There we go. Now that my nail is cured with my inhibition-free top coat, gloss finish, my nail is done, and you can see that there is no imperfections with the color at all. This way, you're not only going to save, but you're going to have flawless application with your enhancements.